Good evening and welcome. Two politically significant developments took place for the country today. One was a decisive victory for the Congress in Karnataka, and the other was a censure by the Supreme Court on the CBI affidavit case. That's right, the Congress has emerged a decisive winner in Karnataka. The Congress now confidently baiting the BJP on the Narendra Modi effect. But will the victory in Karnataka actually diminish the crisis in Delhi? Will it take away from the sting in Delhi? Over the next 60 minutes, we'll be looking at both of these stories. Actually, they're not that far apart as they may seem, because there's a bigger question at the end of this day, and that is, what should be the political temperature in both political camps today? It's been a day of mixed fortunes. The BJP is still demanding the resignation of two ministers, but the Congress, emboldened perhaps by the political victory in Karnataka, is now saying the BJP has overplayed the Modi hand. How do the cards stack up on the political deck? That's the question we'll be looking at on the program tonight.
मेरा ये मानना है कि जो पार्टियां बहुत दुहाई देती हैं करप्शन के मुद्दे पर ही उनकी हार कर्नाटक में।
So the law minister there only spoke on the Congress's victory in Karnataka, but as there was a victory bash in Bangalore, there was the courts bashing in Delhi. What's the big political message? We'll be talking later to a panel of senior lawyers and politicians. But first, let's take a look at how the cards stack up on the political deck, as it were, for both the major national parties. It's been a day of mixed fortunes, as we've been saying. With us in the studio is Oscar Fernandes, Congress General Secretary, and of course a Member of Parliament from Karnataka. Also joining us is Ravi Shankar Prasad. And with us in the studio, Amrinder Sharan. He's been a former Additional Solicitor General. He'll be deconstructing that affidavit and the Supreme Court censure with us later. But let me start with Mr. Fernandes and Ravi Shankar Prasad. Oscar Fernandes, to you quickly. It's being said that, of course, no one can take away from the fact that this is a decisive win, but that the Congress didn't so much win this election as much as the BJP lost it, because there was factionalism in their camp, because they couldn't keep YEDDYURAPPA on their side. And it's also being said that the Congress is being oversimplistic in drawing a barometer of the national mood from Karnataka. What do you say?
See, the Karnataka thing, from day one they came to power, there has been misrule. The incidences that the media highlighted, the attack on the pub, the children who are having some entertainment in a pub, the attack on the religious places, the rave party in St. Mary's Island.
Yes.
These are the incidences from day one that gave a feeling to the people of Karnataka that there is a misrule in Karnataka.
You're saying the moral policing actually boomeranged for the BJP in
You
Karnataka.
have highlighted this. Maybe we have not highlighted as much as the media highlighted the issues of moral policing also. A girl child was not allowed to talk to a fellow student in a bus. They were dragged and beaten. This is the beginning of the downfall of BJP in Karnataka, and the BJP has been punished today for all the acts they have committed.
I'll take that to Ravi Shankar Prasad in a second, but do you think that the Congress is being a little overconfident in saying that the Karnataka result proves that the Narendra Modi effect doesn't exist? Because after all, you're drawing a national conclusion from a regional election.
I'm not talking about any of these things. I'm only talking about the BJP rule in Karnataka. What they promised to the people of Karnataka. They said, what Congress has not done in 6 decades, we will show it, prove it to you in 1 year.
Okay.
And in 1 year, they have proved that what Congress has not done in 60 years, they have done in 1 year.
Ravi Shankar Prasad, many reasons have been given today by the BJP for its defeat in Karnataka. Among them, the fact that that actually you're taking a principled position on Mr. YEDDYURAPPA, boomeranged for you politically. But you heard, interestingly, that comment coming from the Law Minister today, saying that effort to make corruption an issue has not worked for the BJP. That campaign did not work for it. Its first electoral test has been in Karnataka. Do you accept that? That your attempt to focus on corruption didn't actually work or translate electorally for you?
Barkha, I have to go to other channel. I agreed to come for you for a few minutes. Give me a few chance and kindly spare me. I'll be grateful.
Yeah.
First of all, congratulations to Mr. Fernandes, if that makes him happy, smile on his victory. Well, we have lost conclusively. Congress has won conclusively, okay?
Yeah.
We have lost because we had to select between principle and power. We selected with principles and paid heavy price for power. That's what has happened. The prima facie calculation indicates that if Mr. YEDDYURAPPA would have been with us, we could have won about 90 to 93 seats. About 50 to 53 seats we have lost because the margin is what is the cause for Congress victory. 3 years we gave very good governance. Last 2 years problems arose, serious problem arose. Even Bangaloreans today publicly stated that 3 years governance was very good. But we paid the price because we said, sorry Mr. YEDDYURAPPA, you cannot continue. We tried our best. We have to address those concerns. But I wish to tell Mr. Oscar Fernandes, my good friend, that they need something to smile because from tomorrow their countdown starts.
What countdown?
All 5 state elections.
What countdown? What countdown?
The coming 5 state elections and the national elections is going to be ours. And Barkha, what has surprised me is that Ashwani Kumar has finally spoken. He was completely elusive for the last 10 days, finally has spoken one day. But just to ask one question, and that is very important to be asked. What the Supreme Court has done today, 4 things. The Law Minister was not making grammatical changes. He sought to make substantial changes without any authority. Number 2, why the Joint Secretary of PMO was there in a matter entailing also the role of the PMO in the award of coal block subject matter of scam.
Yeah.
Thirdly, the most important, the status quo shall not be shared with anyone in the government, including the Director of Prosecution, Law Ministry official. And fourth, Barkha, very important, not only the Law Minister, but even the Attorney General of India at constitutional post was found to be speaking something which was complete lie. Now, if in view of all this, the Congress party does not need anything to reflect upon or to go for political accountability, good luck to them. Let me conclude my final take with one sentence, Barkha. Let me assume for the sake of argument, BJP loses the entire country.
Yes.
I don't think it would give them the license or lease to loot the country, will it?
Before you go, Mr. Prasad, before you go, Mr. Prasad, I'll ask Oscar Fernandes all these questions. But while the Congress needs to reflect, what does the BJP need to introspect about also today?
Surely we have to introspect, and the most lingering introspection is if you are in a position of conflict between power and principles. Karnataka was a copybook case. We tried to manage that. We tried to persuade, please hold on, get exonerated. We could not succeed. We have paid the price. There were certain internal issues also. But before the, because this is May, Barkha, now this government is in the 10th year. And the Lok Sabha elections, if it is held in time, is going to be held after 10 to 11 months. Therefore, we have to draw the right lessons, honestly, which I am sure we'll do. We'll set right our house in order and wish to assure the people of the country that surely we will rise to the occasion and give a good alternative to the country which this country so richly deserves.
All right, Ravi Shankar Prasad, thank you for those comments. Before I shift my focus to what the Supreme Court has said and whether that's created a political crisis for the Congress, Mr. Fernandes, even as the Congress celebrates in Karnataka, do you believe that the political conclusions that are being drawn by the Congress are a little too impetuous and a little too premature? You're talking about Narendra Modi not being a magic wand. You're talking about this victory being because of Rahul Gandhi. Where is the statistical evidence for this?
Narendra Modi's rule we have seen in Karnataka for the past 5 years. They had not seen Narendra Modi, but they have seen the Narendra Modi rule, because the BJP in Karnataka claimed that they are going to give us Narendra Modi rule in Karnataka. And for 5 years we had the taste of the Narendra Modi rule, And finally, during the election campaign, people could see Narendra Modi. And the people of Karnataka have said, enough is enough of Narendra Modi's rule.